The Philadelphia experiment is one of the most enduring urban legends and conspiracy theories of the 20th century. It centers around a purported secret military experiment conducted by the United States Navy at the Philadelphia Naval Shipyard in October 1943. The experiment allegedly involved the destroyer escort USS Eldridge, Delaware 173, and was said to have aimed at making the ship invisible to enemy radar and possibly rendering it completely invisible to the naked eye. The story has evolved over the decades, weaving together elements of science fiction, conspiracy theory, and historical speculation. Origins of the legend. The origins of the Philadelphia experiment legend can be traced back to the 1950s. The first known account came from an enigmatic individual named Carl Allen, who later used the pseudonym Carlos Miguel Allende. Allen sent a series of letters to Morris K. Jessup, an astronomer and author of the book The Case for the UFO, 1955. In these letters, Allen claimed to have witnessed a secret naval experiment that resulted in the USS Eldridge becoming invisible and teleporting from Philadelphia to Norfolk, Virginia, and back again. He described seeing the ship enveloped in a strange greenish fog and the subsequent horrifying effects on the crew, who allegedly suffered from severe physical and psychological distress, with some even being embedded in the ship's structure. The experiment. According to the legend, the Philadelphia experiment involved the use of powerful electromagnetic fields to bend light around the ship, effectively rendering it invisible. This technology was supposedly based on the unified field theory, which seeks to describe the interrelation of the forces of electromagnetism and gravity. Albert Einstein's work in theoretical physics, particularly his attempts at formulating a unified field theory, is often cited, erroneously, as the scientific basis for the experiment. The narrative suggests that large generators were installed on the USS Eldridge to create an intense magnetic field. When the experiment was conducted, the ship did indeed become invisible to radar and human sight, only to reappear moments later, hundreds of miles away, in Norfolk. After a short period, it returned to its original location in Philadelphia. Alleged aftermath. The aftermath of the experiment, according to Allen's letters and subsequent embellishments, was catastrophic. Crew members reportedly suffered a range of horrific effects, from nausea and madness to being fused with the metal of the ship. Some were said to have vanished entirely, while others reappeared only to spontaneously combust or disappear again at random intervals. The legend claims that the Navy quickly covered up the experiment and erased all evidence. Surviving crew members were supposedly brainwashed or otherwise silenced to prevent the details from leaking out. Investigation and debunking. The Philadelphia experiment has been the subject of numerous investigations and much skepticism. Skeptics argue that there is no credible evidence to support the claims made by Allen and others. The U.S. Navy has consistently denied that any such experiment ever took place. Official records show that the USS Eldridge was not even in Philadelphia at the time of the alleged experiment. It was on shakedown cruises in the Bahamas. Morris K. Jessup, to whom Allen sent his letters, became intrigued by the story and tried to investigate further. He found Allen to be unreliable and eccentric, and Jessup's own career and mental health reportedly suffered as a result of his involvement with the case. Jessup died under mysterious circumstances in 1959, which some conspiracy theorists have linked to the Philadelphia experiment, though his death was officially ruled a suicide. Cultural impact and popularization. Despite the lack of evidence, the Philadelphia experiment has captured the public imagination and has been featured in various books, movies, and documentaries. The story fits neatly into a genre of Cold War-era conspiracies involving secret government projects and advanced technologies. The 1984 movie The Philadelphia Experiment brought the legend to a wider audience, portraying a dramatized and fictionalized version of the events. Theoretical basis and misconceptions. The alleged scientific basis for the Philadelphia experiment involves a misunderstanding and misrepresentation of contemporary physics. The idea of rendering an object invisible by bending light around it is theoretically possible within the framework of modern physics, but the technology and understanding required to do so did not exist in the 1940s. Moreover, Einstein's unified field theory was far from being a practical technology that could be deployed in such a dramatic manner. Electromagnetic fields can have profound effects on matter, but the kind of effects described in the legend, such as teleportation or merging with solid objects, are not supported by any known physical laws. The concept of teleportation, as it is understood in the realm of quantum physics, involves phenomena at the subatomic level and cannot be scaled up to macroscopic objects like ships. Psychological and sociological aspects. The Philadelphia experiment legend can also be examined through the lens of psychology and sociology. It shares many characteristics with other urban legends and conspiracy theories, including a mix of plausible science, sensational claims, and a mistrust of official accounts. Such stories often thrive in times of social anxiety and technological change, reflecting deep-seated fears about the unknown and the potential misuse of scientific advancements. The story's endurance can be partly attributed to the human tendency to seek patterns and meaning, especially in complex or unexplained phenomena. Additionally, the mysterious and tragic elements, such as the alleged suffering of the crew and the supposed government cover-up, add a compelling emotional dimension that makes the legend more memorable and engaging. The role of the media. The media has played a significant role in the proliferation and persistence of the Philadelphia experiment legend. Sensationalist accounts in books, newspapers, and later on television and the internet have kept the story alive and evolving. Each retelling adds new details or twists, further blurring the line between fact and fiction. The internet, in particular, has provided a fertile ground for conspiracy theories. Websites, forums, and social media platforms allow for the rapid spread of stories like the Philadelphia experiment, often without critical scrutiny. Online communities can reinforce and amplify beliefs, making it challenging to dispel myths once they take hold. Conclusion. The Philadelphia experiment remains one of the most intriguing and controversial urban legends of the modern era. While there is no credible evidence to support the claims of invisibility and teleportation, the story continues to fascinate and provoke debate. It serves as a potent reminder of the power of myth and the enduring allure of the unknown. The legend of the Philadelphia experiment encapsulates a unique blend of science fiction, conspiracy theory, and historical mystery, reflecting broader cultural anxieties and the enduring human fascination with the boundaries of scientific possibility. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our channel.